Hello, welcome to another home garden tip. This is the plant, very rare, very unusual flower plant or ornamental plant. I got these seeds very recently. And when you get the seeds very rare or very hard to get or very hard to germinate, there are some techniques that you need to follow to make sure that they are germinating. Then you are getting a viable plant from the germination. I think the ultimate purpose of this video is to show you how to make a viable germination from the viable seeds. As you can see that I have used a very simple technique, the very simple way of germinating them, and if we can see that I have used only the water, only the seeds and the paper napkin and plastic container. So what I did is I put the seeds, I put the paper towel, on the top of it I put the seeds, spread the seeds, and then put another layer of the paper towel and then put the water in it. After a few days, 4-5 days, you can see the seeds started germinating them. So this is the result of the germinations. Very nicely grown, germinated, and I'm going to replant them because I think they are very valuable plant. When I talk about this plant, I need to tell about these seeds. These are very, I like the flowers. I like the aromatic of flower, and I like to have these plants in my home garden. So what is important is to make sure that these seeds are germinated and grow. This plant called Vigna Corkscrew. So this in English term or the ordinary language they call the snail vine. The reason they call the snail vine is because the flower is like a curl like a snail, and because of that nature they call snail plant. The flower petals spiral like a snail in appearance. That is the reason they call this as a snail vine. So it is a climber. It is a evergreen plant. They grow very well in the tropical area. They are very good in a shady plant in the windy area. They can be annual, they can be as well as the perennial, and depending on how you want to grow them, these plants are very good. And these, as I said, these plants are very rare. They are they are very expensive. So when you get an expensive seed, you need to make sure that they are growing well. And one particular attraction to this plant is the flowers are very scented like a jasmine. Probably I would say they're very stronger than the jasmine, and the flowers last for probably for 4-5 days. So this is very useful when you want to put the flower inside your house and get the jasmine aroma, jasmine flavor around your house. This plant needs a very minimum care. You don't need it. Only the maximum care need is the pruning. If you want to grow this as a perennial, you need to prune them regularly, because they are very hardy plant. They grow very faster. They climb, and you can train them in wherever you want that these plant to grow, and you can see the 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 beauty of this plant. The simple way of propagating this plant is through the seeds. The seeds are the very available. They produce a lot of seeds. Thank you very much for watching this channel, and share, like, and subscribe. Appreciate your support. Thank you.